Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Goeiemiddag, dames en heren. Molweni, manene, namanene kazi. Welcome to ceremony 21 of the 2022 autumn graduation season at Mandela University. Over these last 12 days, we have been celebrating the success of 7,070 graduates, which includes 51 doctorates. This is only our second in-person mask-to-mask graduation ceremony that we've had in the just over 2 years since the global coronavirus pandemic began. I'm sure you will agree this is a reason to celebrate. However, as you will appreciate, with COVID-19 compliance protocols. So we are socially distanced, we are wearing our masks, and we have limited the numbers at these ceremonies and spread them over 23 graduation sessions. Apart from adhering to the COVID-19 protocols that you've just heard, please could we request the following: that the audience please rise when the academic procession enters the hall and remain standing until after the moment of silence. And then again at the end of this ceremony for the singing of the national anthem and until the academic procession leaves the hall. That you please ensure that your cell phones are switched to silent. However, please do tell your friends and family that this ceremony is being live streamed on our university YouTube channel. You can also tweet using the hashtag #MandelaGrad. Please do not leave the hall during the ceremony in respect to all of our graduates and their families who have worked so hard to get to this point. And that you please wear your mask throughout the ceremony. Your safety is our priority, so please comply to this and all the other COVID-19 prevention measures. In the event of a power failure or load shedding, we have a standby generator. Just remain in your seats. The generator will be switched on and will kick in after a few seconds. We trust that you will enjoy the ceremony with us, and we wish all our graduates a hearty congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we request that you join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor of the Nelson Mandela University, I hereby constitute this congregation for the purpose of awarding qualifications. On behalf of our Chancellor, our Chair of Council, and our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mutwa, it is indeed my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this joyous 2022 autumn graduation ceremony of Nelson Mandela University. Other than welcoming everybody who's here in person this afternoon, I would also like to welcome those who are participating virtually via live streaming. I would also particularly like to welcome and acknowledge my colleagues on the stage, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, senior management officials, executive deans of faculties, particularly Professor Aswandini Maronga, Executive Dean of Science, as he will be presiding over the ceremony. Our students, SRC, my academic colleagues sitting on the stage, and the support staff that are in this venue. But most importantly, I would like to welcome our graduandi sitting in front of me over here, and the parents, guardians, loved ones, and friends of our graduating students. Today is a truly significant, joyful day. I hope that you will remember it for the rest of your lives. On behalf of our Chancellor, the University Council, the Vice-Chancellor, Senate, and in fact the entire university community, we are deeply proud of you, our graduates. In sharing a few words with you today, I particularly want to direct them to our very important guests, our graduates. And I specifically want to focus on the theme of joy. I do so as I've been struck during our graduation ceremonies by the outpouring of joy by our graduates, their families and friends, and the joy shown by academics as they see a master's or doctoral student that they've supervised graduating, or a student that's done very well, or a student that's had a really tough time but has reached their destination of graduating. While we are joyful that after 2 years, in-person graduation ceremonies are possible again, it is true that our smiles of joy are hidden behind face masks today. So when you cross the stage, I'll be smiling, but you won't be seeing me. But nonetheless, as we go through the graduation ceremony, you will experience the joy. Some students will do a little jig as they go past. Others will do a bit more than that. Others will walk past normally, but the congregation will be going wild. I'd like to draw on a few quotes from 3 exceptional leaders around joy. Firstly, Mahatma Gandhi said, "Joy lies in the fight, in the attempt, in the suffering involved, not in the victory itself." And what a fight you had to put up as you had to adapt so that you could navigate your studies during the coronavirus pandemic, which disrupted learning and teaching and research in our physical spaces on campus and exacerbated the socioeconomic challenges we are facing in our country and indeed across the globe. Thinking back to 2 years ago, to March and April 2020, we had no idea how deeply the coronavirus pandemic would affect and change every aspect of our lives. Sadly, how many lives we would lose in the process, and how long the virus would endure. And as you know, the 5th wave looms, so we're still enduring the virus. I think back to how quickly students and staff adapted to online learning, teaching, research. At the start, we were all very anxious. So thank you to students and academics for being brave enough to attempt something completely new, for hanging in there when you felt quite overwhelmed by everything, and for persevering through the myriad of challenges that you experienced. Some brought about by the pandemic, but others because of load shedding, extended power outages, floods. Our George campus most recently was hit by a flood, and so on. We tried to make a point of celebrating milestones along the way, such as the end of a semester or of an academic year, to bring some sense of joy into the difficult and seemingly impossible journey you and your lecturers and supervisors were undertaking. The past 2 years have shown how adaptable and resilient you and the university can be in response to whatever comes our way. You endured and triumphed, and we are now about to joyfully celebrate together the successful conclusion of your qualification under extraordinarily difficult circumstances. I salute our graduates and staff for this remarkable achievement. In the process, you have been part of making history and setting new records. For example, we finished the 2020 academic year and completed the entire 2021 academic year in one calendar year, with most of the learning and teaching and some of the research work being done online. It's quite a remarkable achievement to do that. And I'm sure you were as tired as your lecturers were at the end of last year. In addition, we had to learn to adapt our venues. In the Faculty of Science, we had to look at our computer labs and what the regulations were related to the particular alert level that we were in. We had to look at our laboratories for the various prac works that our students had to do and figure out how to adapt things. Some cases I know we rotated masters and doctoral students through certain labs and so on. So we also had to figure out campus entry procedures and all aspects of, if we were doing master-mask assessments, how that could be done, how online assessments could be done, and so on. And what's happened is, because the pandemic is so long, we've actually forgotten just how amazing the adaptations are that we had to make on the run. Quite remarkable. We also battled through the various coronavirus waves, learned how to quarantine classes and residences, which was quite a learning experience, and adapted our timeframes and academic activities accordingly as we toggled between changing lockdown levels and the degree of online and on-campus activities. Quite remarkable. Despite the difficulties and challenges, during our autumn graduation ceremonies, well in excess of 7,000 students in total will receive their qualifications. Now, this is the important thing that comes next, which is more than the number of graduates in the 2020 academic year, and that was more than the number of graduates in the 2019 academic year, when life was normal and more pandemic-free. So another remarkable achievement. The other remarkable thing about the learning and teaching work done in our faculties by our academics and our students is that our success rates in 2020 and 2021 were 5 percentage points higher than in 2019. One would have expected with the pandemic that the success rate should come down because the learning conditions were just so difficult, and yet they went up. Indeed, our average success rate is now higher than the average success rate for the university sector in the country. So well done to our students and our staff. You really knuckled in and got the job done, and done in an excellent way. As a student-centric university, we focus on the holistic development of our students. Thus, we are very proud that during the pandemic, our students achieved more than academic success. We did a number of surveys to gauge what students were learning, but I also chatted to some groups of students, and here's a few things that they told me. Even though they found learning to be hard and challenging, they personally grew tremendously. For example, they learned how to work towards goals, be flexible, use technology to learn and not just for social purposes, and display resilience in tough moments. Most of all, our graduates say, and our students, that they learned how to pace themselves and take responsibility for their learning. This is a wonderful life skill that our graduates have acquired, as you need to continue to learn and grow in your work environments and personal lives. And now you have the confidence to take charge of figuring out what and how you need to learn to continue to realize your potential. As Nelson Mandela said, once a person is determined to help themselves, there is nothing that can stop them. You were determined to make a success of your studies, no matter what the circumstances. So you took responsibility for this, and you achieved your goal of graduating. Be as determined to make a success of your life. I'm also confident that even in pandemic times, we succeeded in shaping you, our graduates, into socially conscious, compassionate, responsible, ethical professionals, researchers, leaders, and citizens who are now prepared for life and the world of work. We salute all our graduates. Congratulations. Please join me in applauding our graduates. An anonymous person said that joy is really the simplest form of gratitude. As you display your joy when you walk across the stage today and celebrate afterwards, remember to show your gratitude to those who have taught and supported you. Let's pay tribute and gratitude to our academic and support staff for their hard work, commitment, and adaptability as they rose to the challenge of keeping the academic project going in completely different ways in the past 2 years. Please join me in applauding them. We also know that your journey to graduation has been made possible through the support, encouragement, care, and generosity of your family, friends, communities, and loved ones. I salute all of you for the role that you have played in assisting and enabling our graduates to reach this remarkable milestone in their life journey. Please join me in applauding them. And so as I move to close, in our quest of living up to our motto of changing the world, we continue to seek ways in which a university such as ours can be a force for good. In this regard, the late Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu once said, "Ultimately, the greatest joy is when we seek to do good for others." And at another occasion he said, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." As you cross the stage today, please reflect with joy and pride about how far you've come since you started your studies. Then, make a personal commitment as Nelson Mandela University graduates to, in turn, be change agents, researchers, leaders, and citizens who give back to society by applying your knowledge and pushing the frontiers of creating new knowledge through your research in ways that contribute to a more sustainable, prosperous, just, and peaceful future for all. In so doing, you will change the world, bit by bit, through bringing joy and happiness to others. But for today, you have every reason to be very proud and joyful about your remarkable achievement. Congratulations on your graduation, and thank you for having chosen Mandela University as your alma mater. Thank you.
Viva
applauding the choir. We shall now, honoured guests, proceed with the awarding of qualifications, and I now request the candidates to take up their positions. I request the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science, Prof. Esmondini Maronga, to present the candidates for their respective qualifications.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to award the diplomas and advanced diplomas and confer the bachelor's and bachelor's honors degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year, whereafter I shall present to you candidates receiving their qualifications in Prince Asia.
I award the diplomas and advanced diplomas and confer the bachelor's and bachelor's honors degrees as requested.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, candidates for the Diploma in Analytical Chemistry, Lusanda Buddha. Sisipo Bomela. Pamela Fani. Ruan Hall. Nathan Jordan. Tabisile Kalishwai. Lerato Mahualejo. Awongile Makeleni. Siyabonga Makabane. Ipile Marindi. Sipesihle Mani. Ethel Mavaivai. akhona Mbewu. Ovayo Mburwana. Billy Gqeberha. Mongikazi Mlonyeni. Vaphumle Mpuku. Khulisiwe Msuthu. Khanya Ngapai. Bonginkosi Ngcobe. Siphesihle Njenga. Baxolele Ntsime. Sesethu Poswai. Uviwe Kingalendel. Anam Siko. Sandisiwe Chona. Lumumba Vili. Eden Bisaji. Sibulele Velem. Sibulele Yoba. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma is awarded cum laude to the following candidate. Lucia Maholovela, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Diploma in Chemical Process Technology. Kabelo Dixon. Akhona Jada. Nobuhle Kumalo. Makabongwe Makwelo. Zinhle Mtshobile. Sanele Sithole. Sonwabise Tlalo. Luthando Waqa. Olwethu Yafele. Agqobile Ziya. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma is awarded cum laude to the following candidates. Nombulelo Kumalo, cum laude. Mtutuzeli Mdukisa, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the diploma in polymer technology. Sethi Kanga. Tuletu Howeni. Caroline Mahasha. Atole Manon. Noko Moloto. Leletu Mutulando. Asemahle Ngamtini. Siyabonga Qobololo. Karabo Rohran. Chandre Trump. Annelisa van der Westhuizen. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, The diploma is awarded cum laude to the following candidates. Somaya Ravat, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Advanced Diploma in Analytical Chemistry. Sine Njongo Ntoli. Khotatso Ntsweni. Nondi Nelane. Mabato Ngaisa. Kaylin Pierce. Unati Peter. Adandre Strobeck. Liam Wilson. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the Advanced Diploma is awarded cum laude to the following candidates. Atupele Bunu, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of BCom Honors Computer Science and Information Systems. Thomas Adams. Neil Brand. Prosperous Chirove. Luke Deyake. Sridaran Sondura Rajan. Isabel Talchar. Neil van der Westhuizen. Libongo Letu Zotan. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degree is confirmed cum laude on the following candidates. Ashley Jones, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Commerce Honours in Mathematical Statistics. Huisa Mhlauli. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Sabira Abrams. Nombasa Alvin. Kiran Armstrong. Matthew Arnold. Christian Asim. Courtney Baker. Adika Bagwandin. Sinalo Bonani. Samantha Brown. Margaretha Berger. Mishka Kettles. Takuza Chetini. Selina Clark. Chloe Clements. Charlene Klute. Aviwe Dangazel. Yedidia Danza. Nathan De Beer. Shanae Dudley. Natalie Duoff. Sanelisiwe Diani. Mika Felix. Steven Ferreira. Mareike Friend. Mariska Govender. Kanya Kamana. Nicholas Gqeberha. Mpumezi Guntisa. Sihle Gwiliza. Patiswa Gqeberha. Faith Human. Chad Ekin. Carmen Jacobs. Lisa Jobert. Kuhle Kate. Sesetu Kete. Mbali Jwaka. Laika Khan. Butomi Khoza. Lulama Class. Jonathan Kuhn. Hussein Kosan. Tyler Kotze. Sifenya Litswalo. Rotondwa Ligeg. Zimi Lingani. Jason McKay. Awakiwe Makalini. Lindiwe Makapela. Tandeka Malinga. Lebogang Matikenza. Koliswa Mayeza. Sipenati Mabeka. Siyanda Mazibuko. Clay Karen Mbonja Mise. Luzuko Mbumbulwana. Tulisa Mkenele. Zukisa Ngupane. Spatsenkosi Mkatini. Erin Morgan. Lwandile Mtakati. Sineyetu Mtayisi. Zunani Mtombeni. Tlangelani Mtileni. Lisa Maybeck. Siyanda Mzimba. Cornelia Nell. Simamkele Ngasane. Misle Ngobomzi. Zamokuse Ngoko. Yondela Nkuseka. Tombe Bongo Ngovu. Lewo Nhlangwini. Ondela Nkumanda. Kawekazi Nkai. Lihle Ntebe. Inga Nsingila. Ryan Oliphant. Cheney Westhaven. Apologies. Cheney Westhaven. Vutuhawe Putu. Petras Prinsloo. Daniela Rekia. Christine Reddy. Justin Rhodes. Daniela Saragnise. Sebastian Schenk. Ongeziwe Seku. Molivatsi Silek. Suarelo Shekwe. Sizwe Sibanyoni. Lungile Sitol. Andre Sneyman. Nomathubi Sojin. Francois Swanepoel. Simtandile Swartboy. Roslane Tate. Nomzamo Tavete. Masilake Thomas. Hope Tulape. Janke Tishbreni. Dylan van der Merwe. Ashley van der Nest. Ayatandwa Vikwa. Shatla Visaki. Jared Folkers. Lord Vickers Foster. Nathan Ward. Jesseline Wolfart. Nasipi Kingwan. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degrees conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Tamlin Singh, cum laude. Yu Ju Chen, cum laude. Gerard Darvel, cum laude. Daniel Holmes, cum laude. Lauren Johnston, cum laude. Asavela Ngangeni, cum laude. Felipe Tapanes Gonzalez, cum laude. Lauren Vinand, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours Biochemistry. Carla Mueller. Sean Richards. Vicky van der Merwe. Zenobia Felyoun. Muhammad Adam. Amanda Tico. Chloe Han. Akanani Jaiya. Siasamkela Maketa. Pilasande Mlata. Matule Muholo. Busisiwe Sikonyela. Nomvelo Shange. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degree is conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Jared Cuthbertson, cum laude. Danica Trolip, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science and Information Systems. Devon Bowers. Richard Fowl. Ama Grant. Tinashe Mamombe. Sylvester Manyonga. Tamara Morgan. James Shepard. Anne van der Merwe. Kirsten Vieira. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degree is conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Hamika Deyaga, cum laude. Ethan Klein Leftenbelt, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours Formulation Science. Yusra Kalu. Boniswa Nteta. Huisa Ntsundwan. Lerato Nyelele. Cecilia Ramaburana. Nopasika Sobanying. Nandipa Tihali. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degrees conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Anneke van Rooij, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Mathematical Statistics. Apiwe Magaya. Sipiwe Sevola. Kristen Stradom. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degrees conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Justin Daines, cum laude. Thandeka Siviya, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours Microbiology. Nikita Baron. Patience Chafika. Lucien Lobsha. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours Physics. Peter Felyun. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours Physiology. Okuhle Nkata. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the degree is conferred cum laude on the following candidates. Sumaya Hendricks, cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of diplomas and advanced diplomas and conferring of bachelor's and bachelor's honors in the Faculty of Science, School of Biomolecular and Chemical Sciences, and the School of Computing Sciences, Mathematics, Physics, and Statistics. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I now request you to confer master's degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year, whereafter I shall present to you candidates receiving their degrees in Français.
I confer the master's degrees as requested.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Master of Science, Research, Waldo Abrams. Brandon Barnardo. Christopher Daniel Erasmus cum laude. Nomashaka Hose. Brace Kubek. Albert Kritzinger cum laude. Done Kritzinger cum laude. Megan Nodier. Ndebo Nechamchezi. Tian Olivier cum laude. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, this concludes the conferring of master's degrees in the Faculty of Science, School of Biomolecular and Chemical Sciences, and School of Computing Sciences, Mathematics, Physics, and Statistics. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I now have the privilege to present to you candidates for the doctoral degrees in the Faculty of Science, School of Biomolecular and Chemical Sciences, and the School of Computing Sciences, Mathematics, Physics, and Statistics. I request Dr. Neliswa Mama and candidate Aidan Lay Battison to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Dr. Neliswa Mama, the supervisor of the candidate, to present her to the congregation.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to present to the congregation Aidan Battison, a candidate for a degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry. In her thesis titled Synthesis and Application of Novel Fluorescent and coumarin-based sensors towards analyte sensing in ecosystem, she has developed and synthesized new fluorescent compounds that can be used for qualitative and quantitative analysis of ionic species in water during purification processes. These novel compounds displayed strong selectivity for certain ions, such as mercury and copper, depending on the environmental conditions. The observed selectivity were further investigated and validated using molecular modeling studies. Interaction between the sensing compounds and ionic species could also be seen by the naked eye a very rare and unique characteristic of these compounds. The research was then extended to real-life application for the detection of these ionic species from our local dams, with positive results that were published in International Journal of Chemistry. And another manuscript is in the process of being submitted. Congratulations.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry on Aidan Leigh Pattison.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry on Aidan Leigh Pattison.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Doctor.
I request Prof. Tim Gibbon and candidate James Farai Jenner to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Prof. Tim Gibbon, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation James Farah Jenner, a candidate for the degree Doctor of Philosophy Physics, with his thesis entitled Development of a Distributed Optical Fiber Sensor for Geological Applications. The purpose of this study was to construct a distributed optical fiber sensor to detect potential sinkholes and give early warning before the collapse of the surface into subterranean cavities. The interferometric polarization-based optical fiber sensor developed was compared to a commercial geophone. The fiber sensor exhibited better sensitivity and superior performance. Sinkhole precursors were identified from subsurface responses to ambient noise. Early warning alert was achieved through spectral analysis algorithms developed. The distributed fiber sensor covered 28 kilometers, positions, and identified frequencies, and it had a relative location error of only 0.096. The results showed that the distributed optical fiber sensor using ambient noise signals allowed real-time subsurface monitoring over extended distance with alarms to improved infrastructure safety. During his PhD, James did extremely well, and he published 5 journal articles and 3 conference papers, including
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Physics on James Farai Jenner.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Physics on James Farai Jenner. Congratulations, Doctor. Well done.
I request candidate Reinhard Siwombe Karembera to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Prof. Tim Gibbon, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Reinhard Sumabo Karambera, a candidate for the degree Doctor of Philosophy Physics, with his thesis titled A 5G Communication System Based on Flexible Spectrum Technology for the Square Kilometre Array. Throughout history, radio astronomy research has been affected by radio telecommunication networks. To that end, regulations have established spectrum assignments such that radio astronomy spectrums are protected from other radio communication applications. As the need for spectrum increases, such mitigation techniques are not viable. In this study, a novel solution to realize fifth-generation mobile networks, or 5G services, within radio astronomy areas was proposed. The networks were realized using low-cost optical devices. Data rates meeting 5G standards were achieved. The demonstrated networks were able to avoid radio frequency interference while supporting radio communication services within radio astronomy areas. Reinhard, he did extremely well and was able to produce 9 journal articles and 2 conference papers during the course of his PhD.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Physics on Reinhard Siwombe Karembera.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Physics on Reinhard Siwombe Karembera. Congratulations, Doctor. Well done.
I request Dr. Wuiswa Thangoti and candidate Nehemiah Solomon Latola to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Dr. Wuiswa Thangoti, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Nehemiah Solomon Latula, a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Chemistry, with his thesis entitled Phytochemical Investigation and Anti-Diabetic Activity of Sesampelus capensis and Strychnos henningsi, the Eastern Cape medicinal plants. This study investigated the phytochemistry of Eastern Cape medicinal plants, Sesampelus capensis, known as maisake, and Strychnos henningsi, known as umnonono. These plants were used to treat diabetes by locals. Qualitative and quantitative phytochemical profiling of crude extracts were followed by fractionation and purification of extracts to isolate pure compounds, and finally, their identification, characterization, and in vitro testing. The study contributes new knowledge in drug discovery as potential lead compounds for diabetes type 2 were identified through the isolation of the 8 new compounds, the pro-apophyne alkaloids isolated from Sesampelus capensis and pentacyclic triterpenes isolated from Strychnos henningsi showed promising inhibitory potential on alpha amylase and alpha glucosidase.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry on Nehemiah Solomon Latol.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Chemistry on Nehemiah Solomon Latola.
I request candidate Lungelwa Mahanjan to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Dr. Wuiswa Thangoti, the supervisor of the candidate, to present her to the congregation.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Lungelwa Mahanjana, a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Chemistry with her thesis entitled Chemical Analysis of Selected Eastern Cape Medicinal Plants. The work sought to explore and investigate the chemistry and bioactivity of 3 medicinal plants used in the Eastern Cape province to treat and manage diabetes and HIV/AIDS-related ailments. Interdisciplinary approach was used to generate a scientific pathway for assessing phytochemicals that could be effective. The study is the first to confirm the safety and the use of the Eastern Cape bulbine species in managing HIV/AIDS and isolate novel compounds with HIV protease inhibition activity. The candidate has developed new scientific strategies and methods for analysis that offer an opportunity to evaluate phytochemistry of medicinal plants, which could play a vital role in developing new or improved drugs formulations. A journal article was also published from this work.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Chemistry on Lungelwa Mahanjan.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Chemistry on Gqeberha Mahanjana.
I request Dr. Willard Mbava and candidate Volelani Joab Sokopo to come forward, please. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I request Dr. Willard Mbava, Head of Department of Mathematics, to present him to the congregation on behalf of the supervisor.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Bulelani Joab Sokopo, a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics, with his thesis entitled Unbounded Derivations of C-star Algebras and Unbounded Operator Algebras. Derivations of bounded operator algebras have been investigated well. However, not very much is known about derivations of unbounded operator algebras. For this, the study showed that every derivation of a simple pro-C-star algebra is inner. It subsequently went on to extend results on derivations of Banach quasi-star algebras to general locally convex quasi-star algebras, These results include conditions under which derivations of locally convex quasi-star algebras are closable, and this relies on the concept of well-behavedness of a derivation, which this study introduced in the general context of locally convex quasi-star algebras. Results on derivations of C-star algebras were also obtained.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Mathematics on Vulelani Joab Sokopo.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy Mathematics on Bulelani Job Sukopo. Well done, Doctor.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of qualifications in the Faculty of Science, School of Biomolecular and Chemical Sciences, and School of Computing Sciences, Mathematics, Physics, and Statistics.
As the Executive Dean sits down, I think he needs a hand for standing for such a long time. And it was great during this really joyful ceremony to see how the students supported each other, and in particular how you supported the doctoral candidates and our graduates. And one of the reasons why we like to have a ceremony where we have diplomas, degrees, honors, qualifications, masters, and doctorates is because those of you who haven't yet got the chance to sit in the front row are probably now very fired up and inspired to do so. So let me see, is anybody going to continue and get to be a doctor one day? Yes, there we go. Brilliant. So you're on camera, by the way. We know you. It's time to start winding up the ceremony. As we draw this graduation to its close, on behalf of the congregation, I wish to thank our graduates, parents, and other guests for their interest in the university and for their presence at this graduation ceremony. I also wish to thank our administrative and support staff, as well as the performers for their respective contributions. But I particularly want to single out our administrative staff. You've seen them all over the place, arranging the graduates, bringing them up onto the stage. They've arranged 26 ceremonies for us. So please join me in giving them a round of applause to say thank you. So I would like our graduates to all stand now, please. At Nelson Mandela University, we strive to change the world. 2020 and 2021 brought this, our motto, into sharp focus as the world changed rapidly around you. As graduates, you have risen to all that 2021 brought to the fore. You have demonstrated with commitment, will and determination that success is possible. I wish all our graduates well as you journey forth to wherever the next phase of your life path takes you. As a graduate of Nelson Mandela University, I would like to send you out to change the world by doing little bits of good wherever you find yourself. As you do so, as Nelson Mandela once said, be the script writers of your own destiny and feature yourselves as the stars that showed the way towards a brighter future. You were a star in graduating, and please go out and be a star in the world. Please join me in one last round of applause for our graduates. By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor of the University, I now declare this congregation dissolved. I request the congregation to stand and join in for the singing of the national anthem, and to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall.
Kosi sigele